G'day guys, and welcome to World of Tanks with the Magnificent Margon. I haven't played with Blackaddar for a very long time now. He's actually been very busy. He's actually a qualified teacher, so I haven't actually seen a lot of him on tanks, just for reasons that he's been busy and everything else. As you can see, we're on cliff now. He's actually still at the tier 5 mark, which is perfect for me because I'm currently working towards the VK31P, I believe it is. I've got my VK36, so I thought, why not farm up to get the VK31P? So I did that, and I've been working quite hard on achieving that. I'm actually about 200 experience points away from unlocking that tank, which means that this tank becomes an elite tank for me, and I absolutely love the PZ4H. I think ever since they've changed it recently by adding a few new tanks to the tree below this, for the historical battle side, it's changed everything. Now, I've played a very late game. I'm more or less, I'm not pushing up. I'm not. I know that T28, as you can see, he's gone round the corner on the map and this on cliff. And I've said to Blackaddar, look mate, we need to play a late game. We need to play this smart, and I need to know where their heavy tanks is. Now, we know where the T14 is. We don't know where the T1 heavy is, and we don't know where the KV1 is yet. And this is what really concerned me. And as soon as I saw in the middle there, you can see the KV1, I went, okay, cool. Maybe I can rush around and help this 28. Oh no, the PZ1C is on the hill. I got to try and eliminate him. Now that went way too high. That was completely off target. I'll just hang out a bit longer here. Cross my fingers that Scumbag isn't homing in. Okay, good, he's taking it. I've got to move. Now the T1 heavy's popped up. That tells me, alright, he's there. And I've looked at T28. Shit. Is he going to be okay? Is he going to be right? Oh, and I've ummed and ahed. I've told him we need to move up. Next thing I notice, I've gone, nah, change of plan. We want the fight to come to us. They're going to think they're secure. And I've told Black he needs to actually move his tank over there against the wall, and get into a position as the first spotter. I'm going to get in this bush here. I'm going to hide in it, and I'm going to use it as cover, but I'm going to get behind it so I'm shooting through it in the right position. And I had to make this as a very quick snap decision because this was make or break time. This Hertz behind me is really getting in my way, but I need to get in position. Now, I did say to Black, twist around to your left slightly, and I said it right about now, and as you can see, they've come around the corner. It's too late. He's been detracked, so we just got to nail it. And I've just said, right, time to just open the guns up, and we've got to fire. I've seen the Stug, and that's what I was worried about. I've done damage to his gun, and this is where he's just taking too many big hits. He actually bounced the Stug shot. I didn't realise that when I was playing the game. But we've really had to nail into these guys. Stug's down. KV1's there. I've taken a shot, hit the KV1. Right. It's the T1 heavy. Now, I've waited a few seconds wondering whether he's going to pop up. I saw the KV1 body move. Took a pot shot. Looked around. Hertzer is actually still beside me. He's running around to the other side of the rock. I've gone, right, pop up in the bush. See if I can spot him. No. Now, I know. And I said this to him. He's moved. He's run scared. He goes, I'm not going around that corner. There's too many guys shooting up. I'm not risking it. And I've gone, right. It's time to rush centre and push up. As I can see, the bot team has just pushed through the mid area, and we've held the assault back around the cliff. It was a sacrifice that Blackaddar made on this map, and I commend him. He played that well. He got in that position, spotted for us, so we could chew those two heavies up. And I just come over this hill. As you can see, this is just a clutch shot. 2 seconds, boom, took him out, pull back. Chinu's there, and the T1 heavy came back as I called it. I said, ha, perfect. Now let's lay a shot into him. Yep, bit more damage. And pull back. Okay, T1 heavy's nearly down. Let's get the Chinu. Lay one good hit into him. And as you can see, this is where he's gone, alright, get him. And no, just missed him. And that's it. Now, this is prime example of really knowing maps, really knowing players, and really knowing all your surroundings and how to play. Now, that 28, he did a great job. He spotted the T1 Heavy, the KV, the Stug, and all of them early on. His sacrifice was well commendable. I know that it was probably tough on him sitting there thinking, why the hell did all these guys hang back? There was a reason we all hung back, and the reason was we had to defend the hill. We couldn't push around. We were not going to win on a frontal assault. A medium tank and one heavy are not going to win against three heavies. So we had to play it smart. Since having my break, I've found that I have played this game a lot smarter, and this is a prime example of playing smart. I'm going to show you another battle in just a second. I'm just going to get that going. So bear with me, it should be coming up in any second now. Okay guys, we're on Sand River here, as you can see. I've chosen Sand River with this one in particular. This is the last one that Blackaddar and I played for the night. Now, the reason I have chosen this one is because I want to point out one factor. I chose to go around the left here, and it was not a poor decision, and it wasn't the right decision at the same time. It was very much tanks with speeds, getting airborne. I knew there was going to be a lot of players out here, and there was not much I could do about it. But I haven't chosen this game because of the fact that we lose. I've chosen this game because I want to point out the fact that I'm starting to see a lot more of, and a lot more regularly, and it's the bot environment. Now, I have a problem, and I don't have a problem with people playing bots. I look at people who play bots as pretty sad. The fact that they can't actually play the tank themselves, and it disappoints me from that regard. Like, as a moment, if you look at the map, the KV1 has a Crusader beside him. Now, this Crusader sticks with him pretty well the whole battle. Like, he's broken off a bit there, and I don't know whether this guy was a bot or not, but he's not acting like a light tank. As you can see, he's now stopped in the middle. He's sort of just irrationally moving around in a circle and not going anywhere. But as you can see, where I am dead exposed, and I know this is an exposed position. Come up here, Electo, line him up, boom, okay, pull back, and this is my mistake. I pulled back up. I shouldn't have pulled up like that. Oh no, I made a mistake. We pushed up the 28. I tunnel vision. That's what I was trying to work at the other on my last video. Tunnel vision. But I had no choice. I knew I was dead. There's nothing I could do. You can hear all the shots being laid into the ground around me. I'm not in a position. But once again, as I said, that Crusader is still hanging around that KV1. Not going out in front of the KV1, but sticking to him like glue. Now, he has a platoon mate, which is in the M7. He breaks off and runs back. He beelines for Trafalgar. He knows what's going on. No, I didn't want that one. I want the KV1. Now, and this is what I was talking to Blackaddar about. I did mention recently Jingles in his latest Mingles with Jingles. If you go onto his YouTube page, you will see it. And he talks about this. Now, if you watch, the Crusader doesn't ever get in front of the KV1. Okay, doesn't once. Mirrors his movements as closely as he can the whole time. And I was chatting about now. It's just dirty play. He goes up, spots, pulled back. I'm pretty sure that was pretty standard rational thing. If this guy is not a bot, I'm terribly sorry, but why the hell weren't you spotted for the KV1? The KV1 spotted both these guys. You come up, and then you and your little pathetic tank take a couple of pot shots and things, and the KV1 is taking shots and everything like that. And it's just you watch it. The KV1 stops, he stops. And does the KV1 start moving again? Start moving, come on. As soon as he starts moving, he starts moving too. And that's what I mean, and that's what told me that this guy is a bot. And I don't want to single out and point people out. There are a lot of bots in the game, and I see it all the time. But this one was probably one of the more obvious ones that I have seen for a long time. Now, he moved up there. Now, I don't know whether that was part of the programming to move up into a safety position behind cover, in a position where he could shoot from, or whether the player actually came back and started playing. I don't know. He got himself into that position there for whatever reason it was. Knocked over trees, which a player wouldn't do, which tells me it probably was a bot. He's now surging forward after the SU, and that feels like something a bot would do to me. And I really was disappointed. Now, this was a 53% battle. Yeah, it was a pretty strong win. Admittedly, yeah, okay, I probably failed. I pushed up too far. He's gone out, spotted, and he's about to die. KV1's just getting hit after hit, and we're about to be capped out. So yeah, bots, they're in the game, there's nothing we can do about it. But there's no point in griping over it. But to be aware of what a bot looks like is probably the best thing to take out of this. So there you go, there's 2 battles from tonight. And as I said, in Jingles' Mingles with Jingles, the release today, well, which will be yesterday by the time this video goes up. He covers a little bit of it, where there is a map that was put up on one of the forum pages. I just can't think what it was called. The Side Strafe, another guy put up, I believe. Just watch his video, it's probably easier. For the Record was a site, and it's actually 28 bots in a map and 2 normal players. That's crap. That is pathetic. But that's how full this game is of people with bots playing the game for them and farming whatever it is they want to farm. Now, I'm pretty sure that all they're doing is farming free XP, or they could be using it to farm their tanks. Now, admittedly, like, let's have a look at the... Where is he, that light tank? What was it again? No... Crusader, 49% win rate. Not a bad bot if he's a bot with a 49% win rate. But I'm sure it's probably someone who's using it to farm up the XP like I'm doing to go to the next tank. Along with, he probably could be using this tank because it's his best win rate tank, and using it to farm free XP because it could be an elite tank. Don't know. My opinion, there's much better ways to farm free XP than to use a little light tank to do it, but generally that's the rule of thumb. You have a fast loading tank, so you can pump out lots and lots of shots, do lots and lots of damage, and farm lots and lots of free XP. So you're able to then use that free XP if you pay gold. You might want to use a lot of money and pay a lot of gold to unlocking that XP into proper free XP and using it on other tanks. And good on him. If that's how he wants to do it. When he actually plays in battles, he's probably not that great a player, but I can't comment. I don't know him personally, and I don't know what he's like, but generally that's how I feel bots work. And maybe that's why I've had a terrible run in the tier 8 arena lately, where I've been playing, as you saw in my latest video, with good and bad on the Tiger 2, where I was doing some good damage but losing. When I did some bad damage, we won. So, and that's sort of the things that I get a lot of at tier 8 at the moment, and it probably comes down to the fact that tier 8 I'm getting matched with tier 10. So yeah, I think that's enough sort of bitching about bots and my tier 8 tanks at the moment. But I am back playing tanks. I am playing a hell of a lot better. As you can see, I'm calling calls Even yesterday in a couple of battles when I was playing with Kaz and Shojimaru, I made a call. I said this is where a Matilda would be, and it was on airfield. I said this is what's going to happen, this is what's going to happen, and Kaz was actually playing in his Russian TD at tier 5 or 6, and he went, balls, I'm at a position now, you made the right call, well done. And I think just having the break away from it, recharge the batteries, fix myself up, get into the right frame of mind again, and get back into it and hit it hard. And playing, I've played a lot of tier 5 and a lot of tier 6 over that period of time, relearning tactics, relearning new playing styles, and watching a hell of a lot of videos, and playing a lot of War Thunder, breaking things up, has actually opened my eyes a lot more to this game, and I am having some great games. So as I said, the PZ4 H has been just a shiner for me. I've loved this tank, and I haven't played it since I really put it to the side of my garage, letting it gather dust, while I played the VK36, the Tiger 1, and the Tiger 2. I'm now playing in tier 6 with Shojimaru because he's got tier 6 now. I haven't got a lot of tier 6 tanks to grind, so in one battle time this PZ4 will actually be an elite tank, which means that it will allow me to play other tanks with Blackaddar while he's at tier 5, or even find a tank like a farm up to tier 5. Can't really play any of my light tanks because they get terrible matchmaking all the time, and I don't want to be that harsh to him. So yeah, guys, once again, like the video, like it. It's there to be liked. Pointing out bots. I'm also having great games, as you can see, calling calls as I need to win battles. Pity I can't call on this one because I can never predict which way a team's going to go. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you to people who have already subscribed to my channel. It's great, and I am going to try to keep putting stuff up for you guys and continue to do so. If you wish to leave comments, please leave comments below. I would love to hear from some of my viewers. I know I'm only getting about 20 views a day, and there could be a couple of people rewatching it a couple of times. But I just want to be able to, well, sharing the experience with you, to have a conversation with my viewers if I have to. That's why I've started the Waffle Pan. The Waffle Pan is there to actually sort of become one-on-one more or less with my community. What else is there? There's also Rango's going to come online. There's also the Facebook page. Come over and join me on Facebook. I'm not having a Twitter. I'm not doing any of that other crap. I just do Facebook. Facebook's just easier. I post all my videos up there and post anything of interest up there too. I am going to probably tomorrow play a... Sounded like it was about to rain here. They patch 9.1 battle, have a go and have a little bit look through it for you guys. There's not much to explore on it, there's not much really happening with it. Patch notes will be posted in the comments of that video, and I will briefly show them in the video as well. I'm not going to read them out. If you want to read them, they're on the website of World of Tanks website. World of Tanks is a free to play, so if you want to play and you have watched this video, please come along. I play on the Asian server. In the description below there is a link to it if you wish to play and join in with me, and send me a message. My username is Lawagabuga. I'm sure it has popped up somewhere while I've been playing. There you go, popped up there. My name, Lawagabuga. There you go. So if you want to use that to make me your friend, contact me and say, hey, are you doing anything interesting? Would you like to platoon with me? Hey, I'm down for platooning with new people, and get to know people. So yeah, I'll gladly do that, and just mess around. If you want to invite me to your platoon, I might even accept it depending upon how I feel. Just say, hey, do you want to come over and play with me and a mate? We're playing this, doing this. Yeah, sure, I'll join in if I've got time, or I might be in a platoon with Kaz, already busy. We do a lot of tanks together, and a lot of War Thunder. Email as well. Email if you want to use it to send me some of your replays of your tanks and say, hey, look at this. This is what I can do. Sweet. I did get a new mastery badge and a new thing on my KV1S. I think I've done a KV1S review, so I might just put the battle up as an individual battle. I'm very proud of that ace taker one. I remember there was a stage where all of us playing went dead silent. I'm just driving around blowing things up, and I loved it. It was a great battle. So yeah, outside of that, guys, this is dragged on longer than I wanted it to tonight. I have to get ready for bed and go to bed now. Start work in 5.5 hours. So yeah, needs to get some sleep before then. So I'm right to play for tomorrow. So yeah, happy hunting, and I will catch you on that battlefield.